Brazil, 2014, the World Cup. One of the most unforgettable moments in football history. Neymar was carried off the pitch on a stretcher. Before Neymar got injured in that tournament, something had already been happening on the field. In this video, I'm going to talk about what happened on the pitch that day, that unforgettable injury, and how the 7-1 defeat to Brazil affected Brazil and changed Neymar forever. Enjoy the video. Before we go to 2014, let's quickly go back a little, because to truly understand that day, you need to know Neymar's story. Neymar was born in Sao Paulo in 1992. His father was a former footballer, but his career never really progressed. They were living in difficult financial conditions. At a young age, Neymar had already been making a name for himself: street football. In Brazil, that's an iconic culture, and among all those kids, Neymar was one of the most talented. He transferred to Santos at a young age. He had already caught the attention of the entire world. He was fast, creative. He used the ball as if it were a part of his body. Every match, he did something extraordinary, and the crowds were going crazy. In 2013, his path crossed with Barcelona, and now he had officially arrived on the world stage. But for Neymar, the most important stage was the Brazilian national team. In Brazil, football wasn't just a sport, it was an identity, and Neymar was the new face of that identity, the miracle man who came after Ronaldinho, Brazil's new wonder. And by the irony of fate, the 2014 World Cup would be played in Brazil. He wanted to create magic in his own country. For Brazil, this wasn't just a tournament, it was a matter of honor. The tournament began. Brazil got through the group stage easily. Neymar was leaving the entire world in awe. They advanced all the way to the quarterfinals. Their opponent was Colombia. Colombia was a strong team. James Rodriguez was there. He had made a huge name for himself during that tournament. According to many people around the world, some Colombian players were directly targeting Neymar. Throughout the match, Neymar received harsh challenges. There were constant protests toward the referee. And then we reached the 88th minute. The whole world was holding its breath. A Colombian player, Juan Camilo Zuniga, made a very hard challenge on Neymar, right on his back, directly on his spine. Neymar fell to the ground, writhing in pain, and he couldn't get back up. A stretcher quickly came onto the pitch. Neymar was crying. At the hospital, the diagnosis was confirmed: a fractured vertebra. The tournament was over for Neymar. He had said goodbye to his dreams. Whether that challenge was truly an accident is still debatable. Years later, Zuniga said in an interview, "It wasn't intentional." But everyone who watches that moment again approaches it with suspicion. We will never truly know the answer. Throughout that match, Neymar had been systematically targeted. Colombia committed the most fouls on Neymar in that game. Was it a strategy or just a coincidence? In football, targeting the opponent's best player was common, but doing it this openly was not common at all. And Neymar leaving the pitch on that stretcher deeply shook Brazil. It became one of those moments the world could never forget. Neymar was gone, but the tournament continued. Brazil had reached the semifinals. Germany stood in front of them. And that semifinal match ended with one of the most unforgettable scores in football history: 7-1. Brazil lost 7-1 at home. 70,000 people wanted to leave the stadium. And think about this psychologically as well. Neymar was watching that match from the hospital. There's a famous photo from that moment. Neymar lying in a hospital bed watching the game. Everyone who saw that photo said the same thing. This man wasn't just injured, he was destroyed. So where was Neymar truly broken for the first time? Was it the 7-1 result? On the stretcher? Or much earlier? In the 2014 World Cup, the weight on Neymar's shoulders was far greater than what one person should ever have to carry. Almost everyone agrees on this. Brazil expected too much from him. He was the superstar of the team. The media talked about him every single day. He was on all the headlines. The fans were chanting his name in every match. Coach Scolari had placed him at the very center of everything. And while all of this was happening, Neymar was only 22 years old. What does it feel like to carry the expectations of an entire country at 22 years old? Even under all that pressure, he was still playing extremely well in that tournament. He was controlling the game, delivering unbelievable through passes. But the entire world could see a certain exhaustion in his eyes. Even before the severe injury, he was already struggling psychologically. After that injury, it wasn't just Neymar who collapsed to the ground. All the weight he had been carrying collapsed with him. The World Cup ended. Germany became world champions. Neymar returned to Brazil. Everything was over now. When he had left, he was sent off like a hero. When he returned, silence filled the air. Nobody openly blamed him, but that silence was saying something, and Neymar could feel it. In the following months, he returned to Barcelona. He was back on the pitch, playing football again. But something had fundamentally changed. The old, joyful Neymar was gone. He used to play football like it was a game. The new Neymar was very different, and the old Neymar would never fully come back again. His teammates and the entire world noticed it too. In 2017, the door to Paris Saint-Germain opened. He became the most expensive transfer in football history, 222 million euros. Everyone was talking about that transfer. Why had Neymar left Barcelona? Was it to escape Messi's shadow? Only Neymar himself truly knows the answer to those questions. They will always remain question marks. He did not achieve the massive success people expected at PSG. He missed out on the Champions League title. He got injured again and again. History almost seemed to be repeating itself. Those injuries reminded people of 2014. Neymar on the stretcher, Neymar in the hospital. 2022 World Cup. This is actually the subject of another video, but let me mention it briefly. Neymar was there once again. Now he was 30 years old, 8 years older, much more experienced and mature. Brazil advanced to the quarterfinals. They lost to Croatia in a penalty shootout, and Neymar was eliminated once again. That night, the entire world felt sorry for him. He collapsed to the ground and cried. In your opinion, what was the moment that truly broke Neymar? Was it the serious injury, the unforgettable 7-1 defeat, or the unbearable weight on his shoulders during the 2014 World Cup? I can say this much. This is just my opinion. I don't know exactly when Neymar truly broke inside, but all of those moments transformed him into a completely different man. On this channel, I will continue telling the stories of legendary moments from World Cups. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.